Long before the Renaissance lit up Europe, across the silent dunes of the Sahara, there stood a city built not on gold or conquest, but on knowledge. A city where books were worth more than treasure, and the thirst for wisdom burned brighter than any flame. Its name was Timbuktu, the lost city of learning, where Africa once preserved the knowledge that changed the world. In the 14th century, caravans of camels crossed the Sahara, carrying salt, gold, ivory, and dreams. But when they reached the banks of the Niger River, they found something far greater than riches. They found Timbuktu, the jewel of the Mali Empire, where wealth met wisdom. Under the reign of the legendary Mansa Musa, the city flourished, a meeting point of merchants, scholars, and travelers from every corner of Africa and beyond. Here, gold built the walls, but ideas built the soul. At the heart of Timbuktu stood its great universities, Sankoré, Djinguereber, and Sidi Yahya. Within their mud brick walls, thousands of students gathered, studying astronomy, medicine, law, mathematics, and philosophy. The libraries overflowed with over 700,000 manuscripts written by African scholars in Arabic, Songhai, and Hausa. Each scroll was handwritten, each word a spark of brilliance. In a time when much of Europe was still emerging from the Dark Ages, Timbuktu was already shining, a lighthouse of learning at the edge of the desert. But Timbuktu's knowledge did not stay within its walls. Scholars and traders carried ideas across deserts and oceans, connecting Africa with Egypt, Morocco, and Spain. The writings of Timbuktu helped preserve ancient Greek and Roman science, while adding new African insights into medicine, ethics, and the stars. For centuries, Africa was not a silent continent. It was the keeper of the world's memory. But every flame, no matter how bright, meets the wind. In 1591, the Moroccan army invaded. Libraries were burned, scholars enslaved. The city of learning fell into silence. Yet even in defeat, the people of Mali refused to surrender their legacy. Families hid their books in sand, sealed them in clay walls, and buried them beneath the desert. For centuries, those manuscripts slept, silent, waiting for the world to remember. Centuries later, historians rediscovered the hidden treasures of Timbuktu. Fragile manuscripts covered in dust, pages filled with equations, poetry, prayers, and philosophy. They revealed a truth long denied. Africa had not been a land without history. It had been the guardian of civilization. Timbuktu had never truly fallen. Its spirit had simply been waiting beneath the sand. Today, the legacy of Timbuktu lives on in its libraries, in its scholars, and in every mind that dares to seek knowledge. It reminds us that true power lies not in gold or armies, but in ideas that outlast them all. This is Africa Uncovered, and this was the story of Timbuktu, the city that preserved the world's knowledge.